Y'all know it's BC, Indian McLaren's don't make sense. I'm reacting to CJ So Cool, basically saying that he raised royalties kids on his own. He was the sole custodian parent, and she had no involvement. And what's crazy is she was raising those kids before you came into the picture. Now, don't get me wrong. She did choose a deadbeat. She did choose a degenerate. So you can't overlook that. Not all women are going to meet a dude and their kids get along and y'all have this great camaraderie and you're able to blossom to this great YouTube channel that you once had. It's not going to happen. So I'm not going to tell people to overlook that in life because you need to have discernment and need to be able to choose wisely when it comes to a mate on both ends. I'll just get right into the video.
Freak I'm doing. I got a 12-year-old kid myself. Plus I help raise your 3 kids their whole freaking life. So I know exactly what and what not to do when it comes to kids.
So you know exactly what not and what to do, right? Then why the hell did you kick your daughter back to Gary, Indiana? You can raise royalties kids from the ground up. Their whole life, what you claim, theoretically speaking. But you kick your daughter to Gary, Indiana in less than a year. Says volumes, if you ask me. Says volumes.
How can people forget? How quickly we forget? Like, come on, bro. She literally forgot that I was the one raising her children. She wasn't even raising them. I was. Me. 1,000% of the time.
He thinks that it makes him look better and makes her look worse by saying that. But let me give you reverse psychology on this. Because at the end of the day, if you can raise royalties kids all by yourself, literally teach them morals, code of ethics, spirituality, having a decent mentality, all this, and you don't need nobody else involvement. But with Kamari, you're calling her a demon child. You're saying that she's doing this. You can barely keep up there for a year. Even your girlfriend said something about that little girl, all this mess. And Nike just doesn't give a damn. She just vouch for whatever you say because she don't want to lose that little Cash App money you send every now and again. But it's just crazy how you have no problem raising royalties kids, but it's an issue keeping your own child that you was in and out of life for a very long time for even a year. It's crazy.
It was me. And look at it now. Now that I'm not there, I don't know what's going on because I don't watch. But I just know one thing for sure. It was better when I was around. That's a fact, always will be. Look at my daughter, Cordelia.
Let me just stop right there. He claimed that he doesn't watch, but he tends to know the ins and outs of everything. I believe he does watch because he misses his family. And let me tell you something about life. Sometimes when people are concerned, they may come off vehemently. They may come off a little abrasive, but it's really because they're worried. And sometimes the worry can push people over the edge. And he's very unstable with his emotions, so he doesn't really know how to convey the message. But he's really concerned about the children. He wants them to do better. And of course, they're not doing as well financially. Of course, they're not going to be in the same position. Think about it. You're the sole owner of the CJ So Cool channel. So, of course, you're going to have the blunt of the subscribers and everything else, even though the channel's going downhill now because of y'all camaraderie that you don't have anymore. But it just proves everything that you believe that you're trying to say about someone, but you're just proving everybody right that understands the truth, right?
When she's around me, she's better. Right there. I'm going to take that as a yes because you said yes, yes. That's all we needed to hear.
Now, at the end of the day, that's not a good thing to say to children because even though her brain is not fully developed in her cerebral cortex, understand that the subconscious mind picks up things and it feeds the consciousness, right? So at the end of the day, children imitate what they see. It's not do as I say, it's do as I do when it comes to children. Because when they see their parents acting out things or, saying certain things, your kids will repeat it and they will act it out. That's why that is not being a good parent if you know what to do and what not to do, correct?
I'm sick and tired of the lies. I'm tired of the games, man. And I know a lot of y'all feel it the same way as me. And look, this is what I do need. I do need y'all to let it be known that I have been on the road, I have been on a streak, I have been staying out of this type of toxicity environment. I know I just said that word all wrong, I really don't care. But I need it to be known, man, that it's not me. I'm just always the one that's just people trying to push over, and I'm not a
He keeps saying it's not me. Dude, I got video proof of you saying that. I can't even blame Royalty for leaving. I can't even blame her feeling some type of way because it is my fault. But like I told you before, he's emotional. He's very unstable with his thoughts. He's double-minded. These things will occur in an individual that has a very inconsistent nature. Now, let's go to this last part. I'm going to stay on this video too long. Let's go here.
I don't have the mothers here taking care of the kids. It's just me. I'm doing it by myself. Lexi is my girlfriend. She's not a mother. She doesn't have kids. So yes, even with her around, I'm still a single dad. But for the most part, Lexi has
Wait a minute. See, you got to understand something. Even with Lexi around and Nike being at the time when she was in Vegas, going back and forth from there to Gary, he still considered himself a single father. Understand one thing. When he claimed in the beginning of this video that he was the one that raised Royalty's kids, it was him being the primary parent. He had no issue saying I raised them their entire life so boastfully, so confident, so pridefully, so presumptuous. But when it comes down to him having Kamari and the twins over there, Lexi's not a mother. You know why? Because he knows that she doesn't have motherly qualities and she doesn't really know how to adorn herself in that manner. And then, you know damn well Nike just doesn't really give a damn about her child. She sold her for a chain and a BBL, and all she care about is saying "baby daddy." That's all she like to say, and it's just ridiculous. But if you truly think about everything, it's truly sad that he calls himself a single father when he brought all these people to Vegas to make up for the family he lost. And now you still consider yourself a single dad? But with royalty's kids that you claim you raised on your own, you were not a single dad. You were just a very prideful and happy father, weren't you?
been doing her thing. She been working hard. She got her real estate business in check. She out there working out now, trying to get her body back in check. And she just taking care of a lot of things that she was just letting just, not be taken care of while she was worried about me and my children. So now it's up to me to make sure that we good. And that's what I'm doing right now. So those of you concerned about Lexi, yes, we're still in love.
Let me stop right there. We know this video was made back then, but you heard what he said to royalty. They don't get the views. And not only that, she's just a maid, just the cook. The same one he literally tried to clap all her friends' cheeks. Hopefully, none of them opened up their cheeks. But at the end of the day, we're not sure about that. All I'm going to say is I'm up out of there. Oh my